Lunchtime here on Slick Television on channel 37. Join us on our Facebook page at Slick TV, website at slicktv.com, and follow us on all our social media handles. Now, very sweet lunch I get for you today. Or should I say, I am Rabia Tumansaye. This lunch hour gets will just kickstart to the latest one. Usayam, PPRC, and Samsumana. The meetings they are in the second hearing. It's been a long ride with the two people there. One person say, "I for come back now." APC say, "No, you don't go. You want for come back." All of these things. So let's just give you some quick takeaway as to what they give it by the meeting earlier today. I mean, the PPRC say the APC Samsumana hearing then starts late because the two parties. Then lawyers they not come quick and the representatives and that's make the PPRC chairman not being glady. They also continue to say, well, Alfred Peter Conte say them for column injected chairman and PPRC say they no sabiam as standing APC and Alfred Peter Conte again. And the witness, Honorable Dumbuya, the chairman for the APC Elders Council, PPRC confirm saying attend the APC hearing some issue they be discussed. It confirm say one letter way Honorable Fodeyans and they bring Samsumana back into the party. It say the correct word we then use now readmitted, not reinstated. Inside me English teacher go talk say the one word it means say well for return and back. The other word it means say where they don't accept them together with imposition. I mean, so much unfold inside the meeting today, but above all the interesting word are the fact even the PPRC chairman and talk say they make her angry because then late today. Issues still unfolding that, but still with the PPRC, we see they ask the All People's Congress, then give them 2 weeks, 14 days for pay waiting and say 120,000 new loans because they offend one particular side inside the PPRC Act of 2022. That and more in store for you inside the Today Show after lunch. See you after the break.
Hip-hop shuts down! Love Rampage Grand Final! It go happen every Friday from December 5th, 2025 to January 17th, 2026 na Freetown Amusement Park, formerly called Victoria Park. Come witness the hot anthem of the grand finalists them like Vicky Chain.
Guess you have from the breaches and it's all clear, but if I be your mastermind, I gotta make it all clear.
Sicko Dad!
I no go done if I not start. Show me the blood clot, make a shop foot. Like that ass.
See Mash!
Sex and suck body, you don't get any grant ya. Dress code penny, like put get money in a bank ya.
Fifi!
Yeah, I'm tipsy and going hard for give me lot for doing this. I make me dreams before I sleep, then dog yeah, then go give me peace.
Spiff happy!
I did it all nights, man, they see me like a ghost rider. See me so nights, I commit sin like a suicide.
Joy Drizzy!
You know hide again, I'm the only scared. I still the breathe, but all the man is scared for sees me breath.
Sky Zone!
I put 5 bucks now Van Damme. You don't tell where you talk, but today you look aram.
Lucky!
I dey awake, boy, the team too big. The movements not on me one, say the team too big.
And Inspector General!
This became for full now. When you bounce, say doll, 5 belly again. So I will well up.
As them go set the stage on fire with electrifying performance them. Mark the dates them. December 5th, December 12th, December 19th, December 26th, and January 2nd. Entrance fee na just 40 leons per show. And that's a small money for the kind of experience we go last for lifetime. The beats go drop 8 p.m. sharp. All this go lead to the big awards night and Rap Rampage album launching on January 17, 2026. Rap Rampage go bring you full dose of music, energy, and culture we go shake the whole city. No miss am. This This is the hottest rap battle for the year. Rap Rampage Grand Final. Grab your tickets, bring the hype, and we make history together. Proudly brought to you by Orange and Orange Money.
Kotoku.
Get ready for the ultimate hip-hop shutdown!
Welcome back. Atisha Get Interested launch for you. But we'll kickstart with the President, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. Actually did in New York right now. Usai, as President of the United Nations Security Council, he began a speech now the high-level delegates who say address critical issue them we get for deal with threats to international peace and security. I mean, he mentioned a word who say it talks say hunger, that means angry, and also a form of violence, slow, silent, and coercive. Let's just quickly get one or two things so the President say and from that we'll start to unpack the other part of the launch package.
Madam Deputy Secretary General, distinguished members of the Security Council, I'm pleased to return to this historic chamber for the second time in 2 years during Sierra Leone's tenure on the Council to address an issue that tests our shared humanity and global stability, conflict-related insecurity, food insecurity. Last year, we discussed reforming this council to make it more representative. Today, we discuss how to make it more responsive, because even a reformed council without moral standing will not preserve peace. Sierra Leone's own history has taught us that peace is not inherited. It is cultivated, season by season, through peaceful settlement of dispute, justice, and equality. And today, as we gather under this roof of our multilateral collective security scheme, we must remember that hunger, too, is a form of violence, slow, silent, and corrosive. I thank Her Excellency the Deputy Secretary General, Madam Amina Mohammed, Assistant Secretary General Joyce Musuya, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Mayaki, and Mr. Maximo Torero Kulen for their thoughtful briefings and for the leadership they continue to provide in addressing global food systems and humanitarian coordination. Distinguished members of the Security Council, the Charter of the United Nations begins with a promise to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. That mandate extends beyond ending wars to preventing the conditions that make wars inevitable. As a former UN Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld warned us, our task is, and I quote, to save humanity from hell. In our century, that hell is not only found in the battlefields, it is found in the empty bowl, the barren field, and the malnourished child. Conflict situations around the world and the images that fill our screens and newspapers must convict us out of global complicity. Emaciated infants clinging to life, mothers whose bodies can no longer produce milk, fathers unable to provide a single meal for their families, and children who brave siege and bombardment in search of food, only to lose their lives to unexploded ordnance, are not distant tragedies. They are moral failures of our collective humanity. From Gaza to Sahel, from Sudan to Ukraine, and in parts of Haiti, hunger has been weaponized. A silent siege that kills long after the guns fall silent. It corrodes social cohesion, fuels displacement, and when combined with exclusion and despair, can ignite instability. In Africa, the world's youngest region, where over 60% of the population is under 25, rising expectations without opportunity or nourishment can quickly turn hope into unrest. This is why Sierra Leone has called for this debate, to affirm that food security is peace security, not a secondary humanitarian issue.
Food security is peace security, coming from the first gentleman in the country. For now, I get with me Solomon Sundu, also a journalist and a civil society person within the talk for, for cost check, fact check, bring to check, activities not only about government, but also opposition, everybody cut across. So, Mr. Sundu, good afternoon, welcome to today's show.
Good afternoon.
We actually discuss PPRC, the action we then take against Honorable Lahai Mara, where they say it talks something about this state, where it not born good picking at all. But before we go into that day, the president, however, inside this just video we'll play, he made one or two key sentences. I don't know if you go one for Rob Mott today before we go into the crux of the matter.
Yes, I go one for like Rob Mott's span, waiting in highlights in the area of, angry, I can put on that way there. That, angry na a very slow weapon, and he also mentioned say not only slow but coercive. For me, I think that's one big thing and the way if you mention the feed salon, under the 5 big pillars, it's like President Bill for cascade that within the world, not only within Sierra Leone. For tell you say an empty bag cannot stand. And like we made to Sidonia, if we not prepare ourselves well in the area of knowledge, but how you get knowledge if the stomach empty. If you read you do research you don't put nothing at this belly. At the end of the day, you're not able for even reflect your memory, or for even go sit on an exam hall for you write what you go write. You're not able for do them because you go the nerve and you go die slowly. So for me, I think that's now a big call for the world, so that Africa we go begin look like like if you follow the good governance program, I begin talk about let Africa begin finance the human capital development, finance we own reforms, finance even with elections, so that we not go over dependence. Because when you talk about food security in the world, believe you me, right round. If Sierra Leoneans, for example, when they talk about rice, Solomon eats cassava, eats any kind of thing. If you not eat rice, you not eat nothing. So like if we government them around the world in Africa, or to be specific, Sierra Leone, like we in talk so, let we make sure say like we rest cultivation, the feeds alone. Make cut across, like we can talk about region. We go to the southeast, then good at producing all that thing there, cocoa. You can add the nuts, sweet potato, pepper, ginger and the like. So let's begin support, the activities.
But the other mango tell you say, in fact, switching with the make na so, it's kind of more expensive than some of the things that we even they import.
Now because enough, when they do enough, now subsistence one, as they say, a subsistence farming they do, it's. And what you want for it today, you grant today. But if we do what we call farm for business, meaning you invest money, you understand, you put all your resources, all you might, so that when you do that farming, if na by hectare, say where you produce pepper today again money, and a seasonal business. you know, so you get storage for them. Like what they talk about preservation mechanism. All of them, if we get them, I believe say we get farmers that we will do, you know, the crops and we need. It will come down. But now few people are doing into the farming, and a season as the way it come out, as it come out, for example, now paper down market, so it don't begin go back. I see come out that one flash. It don't done. Pass will begin see paper don't 10, 15, 20 leon. So let we encourage people and for going to farming more so that we get on the market.
All right. So the issue of PPRC and the decision on APC, well, particularly Honorable Lahai Mara, when they say it says something where it actually go against what they don't put now the PPRC Act of 2022. I'm sure it's not new in sense. You must don't see them. But let's start first. Forget, low understand from a journalistic lens or from a civil society lens, how you see this move altogether.
Well, for me, I think, say, Radia, if they follow the good governance program, always when they talk about democracy, that's, you know, power they derive from we, the electorate. Like we, they say the government by the people, for the people, and by the people. Meaning authorities, they derive from we. Now, we, they give power to the one they call president, to the one they call honorable members, to the one they call councillors, to the one they call mayors, to the one they call chairperson. A cut across them because na elected position in that one indeed. And if then people have one for going to the elected position indeed, they can't to we, for can't we say, if we elect we go do X, Y, and Z. So meaning na from we that they can derive the authority for giving that mandate say. So if like, you know, the PPRC way they talk about, then we know say na be registration commission. But now they don't give the anonymous power where they don't change the name to political regulation commission. Meaning then they for regulate political partism, meaning them they for tell political partism how them for comport themselves, how them for comply with the laws we govern the country. Now make you see say they get the relevant, you know, sections or acts. In this case, waiting they talk about the fine where you refer me to. You know, the PPRC quotes, you know, the section 31 subsection 1D, out of the of 2022 Act number 25. Now they didn't derive this particular fine. But before this happen, you say we don't get, you know, insinual languages from then political actors and where they can't talk for political party. If we can reflect to mind, we don't deal the from, you know, the spokesperson or the one the way they within the PR wing for can't talk for the political parties. Like if I can recall, the Minkailu at one point they talk about if they not get the election for 2028, they will make the country ungovernable. But Honorable AKK, they talk about Adukarim, they talk about if they not get the election 2028, they will bring war. I think if one of the AKK back, they talk about, you know, the SLPP not go able for do what's in they do again. You know, the SLPP spokesperson, chairman, himself give the statement that then gets, you know, the political army and the like. The spokesperson for the, you know, SLPP, where himself, he rebounds for tell and say, the way we are ready, we ready persona. And we be done to look at them, say, we ready, you know, campaign for democracy and good governance, say, the world then they will not want an Sierra Leone.
So let's just look logically or from just some practical lens. You know, they can say, big talk no master in power. What if most, now we they give meaning to them talk then they, what if they can mean say, na just big talk no more for shows, not just say you don't make chest part at 2 hours.
Well, I don't want to take like na chest. You know, yes, like what you talk, I can talk like big talk no say master po. In law, you know, talk na talk. The actions na in the law they take. But for even through a threat, then can be won. Now make you see the one way they regulate them. At a point, then call the SLPP and the APC. And the PPRC puts them together and tell them, say, we're not in war. We don't want for your then kind, you know, insinual languages. You talk about tribalism, regionalism. You talk about ethnicity. We don't want for your all in talking. And waiting and tell them, anyone who violates this law, one mentions section 39, subsection 1D, then tell and see if anyone again, you not get alternative talk, which you will meet the electorate and for talk to, for let them vote for you. Like where we can always say, let me use the case in point of the opposition. Making say all opposition, you are government in waiting. Meaning one mistake where the incumbents they make, they come inside. But how they come inside? They put the government on its toes. How they do them? If governments, for example, I mentioned the feed salon or the 5 big change under this administration, you talk about the free quality education. We get a lot of issues inside where they talk, say the charges and the like. If you come as government, because now that's opposition and for dwell on. What you see say the incumbents they do, where you feel say with the weakening point. You they say if I am there, I will profile this. Now solutions in the profile. It better for you profile the solutions. May the incumbents not one. We now like civil society journalists, they raise the red flag. That is why our role is to highlight the issues, drawing the attention of the authorities away concern, and tell and say, this you are doing is not correct. That is our role. So if, like what I say about opposition, you are there to put the government on its toe. That's why civil society is there. That's why journalists are there, to disseminate the messages and to bring out the facts. And when doing this job, you look at the two sides, your side and my side, and then the truth. So for me, I think saying that that's, I therefore, tell the oppositions, whoever want for kind of power, look at the incumbents. What they do when not correct, you bring profile solutions so that they, populace, like what I talk about, power they derive from we. You mentioned something, say, now we the hype, not so we the hype. Make a refer to political supporters. Don't they into this, where you go back to history, like for example, let's not go back to the 70s, where we born, we are here in this country, then tell them they will then, political jargon be there. A lot of misinformation, disinformation, propaganda. Make you always say, these days, propaganda don't work. The reason being, that we phone there where we own now. Now, a whole gadgets where they make you, spoil you. Because the world on there now has technology. For today, what you go to talk to the way now be something we not commensurate to truth. Somebody will tell you, say, no, that's not a fact. Make I just Google a SEM, right from there. And if you want for example, get the audience of the electorate, wait to make her bring this is so immense. 2007, you see, say like where the then president be the blessed memory Pakaba, then you see like the former president and his Bichroma. Those were the words. If you don't give us power, we'll make this country ungovernable. Just because we don't just come up and war. And the mindset fighting. So people are fighting into that. So let we look at that. Whether the political party they do well at that time, but people don't look at, waiting that political party they do. Waiting and follow. Threats, because, all over the place, people don't go through war and don't want that kind of thing again. You come back to the, following elections then. All the elections they don't get mad with threats. So for me, I don't think say it correct. And if you look at 2018, you come down to 2023, this country will see mamikos all over the place. In fact, for the first who begin and give exonates with that, including we all for lady into politics. Yeah, for me, we condemn all of them accent because politics is about you bringing your ideas. It's about ideology. Thank you. Your ideology. Waiting for make the people dance to the tune, not to wait till you go and fragment or you brag. Now if they follow me, they talk say these days of we era. Bagbati, they win elections. Paupa, they win elections. When they win election by force, they win elections. How you win election? Now how you go able for cajole? Like I mentioned, waiting the incumbent they do, and waiting you go come do, we go be better. We go make Sierra Leoneans the life better. Now that's one for you.
Mr. Sundu, where they talk so, I just wonder we get waiting Honorable Lahai say there on Saturday. The reason I can talk say maybe sometimes that we give meaning to conversation for the benefit of all Sierra Leoneans. I don't know the watch. We'll just get them from the horse's mouth. Waiting Honorable mention that particular Saturday.
See, the next election no will be conducted like the 2023 election. We are ready to fight it, we are ready to resist it, and we are ready to tell me the APC, I will say this year loud and clear. We get a capacity for resist the military. We get a capacity for resist the police, and we're ready for war. While we should maintain the peace of this country, the world presently is volatile. We get technology warfare. Before they take gun and shoot, drone will not go beat you and scatter you. There are private militaries all over the world where you just need for take their service.
So that's from Honorable Lahai. I don't know what you make up, I mean, Mr. Sundu, from waiting.
Well, you know, as I say, the Midongo sign memorandum of understanding for the work. And if you follow the good governance program, me and one person we condemn say all them political parties, let PPRC even this that word of political marshals. Political marshals, you can get your political supporters. And as you mentioned, we the hype, political supporters the hype. Yeah? Not only the Sierra per se, but the political supporters them. What's in the one for you understand? Make us see that politics of yesterday. Political supporters say we are not in that era again. We choose democracy. And as I mentioned, the power now from we the people where they can derive them. And then we electorate people, the citizens. Gone are the days where the politician for committee say, look, will cause trouble. If me and you as political supporter, I will tell and say, where are your children or your family members? Go and stand before, follow you. These statements, for say, we get the minds, who gets the might for resist the now wrong statement.
So what if
you get the might for resist the police? Now wrong statement. The one we have the national army. You cannot. We have the national police, the armed forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state. Nobody not able for challenge. We don't get able one of this country. We have them the military. That's the old man. Without them, they go on pass. Get malicious. Then now we can support the military. The Kamajors. You about the you about the Tamabo. You about the Capras. These are all factions, but now under the military, no, you cannot do it. So you say you get a stand for resist, meaning all the faction you want to create. And the factions they will deal with it. This is why they tell you say, me don't be talking. Any political actor who say they start the war, now the war the end. We don't see example. You know why? I tell you this, they ain't gadgets all. If you see don't safe in your room, whether on Android phone, whether on button phone, who say you do that communication? The examples are many. I follow, me now one person will be attached to the, commercial and the treason. Now they will see something, yeah? Then people are away, for example, all anything the way they go stand themselves for become man, we swim. Then communications the way they do, it come out. Someone when see himself again from that. What did they say? Like I can remember when after the November coup, when the Minister of Information they talk say we get evidence. People were surprised where we are this evidence. When the evidence begin playing out, when we begin see someone waiting up at the door, right there, someone shame for seeing himself in action. He doubts I see himself in the action right there. He surprised seeing himself in the actions. So I make with eyes. Yeah, this phone where you all, they make you, they break you. So the is the word they use in the area of politics. Therefore, be careful. Sierra Leoneans for them kind of thing and they again. What you want not development. For they cry for electricity. We see that just don't go past 210. Sustainable, electricity. Where would they enjoy? Because modern days technology, would they use all gadgets? That tablet when you own without energy, you cannot use it. It's not meaningful to you. Me gadgets were all without energy, not meaningful to me. All those gadgets we are using here without energy, it don't mean nothing to me and you too. So we need sustainable energy. We need water. We need good facility. Look at me, they push for salary harmonization. For make we get fine salary. Now that's what they am for.
They go above the minimum wage.
Exactly. So that's
The 800.
It's small. It's I put for the day. Perhaps if 3% no one spend no, but if I put 1,000 set in my pocket for do good no more safe, you know they do. You understand, eh? And the way the world they go today, you understand, we they go technologically. So we need something way sustainable. We talk about hungry, like where the president they talk about hungry is slow. You understand? It's a slow weapon, but it's coercive. We need, thoughts we can say we'll invest into agriculture for level, feed we safe. Like where they thoughts they go so grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Natural. Now don't they see the kind thing the way don't they come up from there extra they get. Then frozen food, even the chicken, I don't eat it. You understand? They eat them because I want forget me natural, and grow. Because now healthy. So for me, I think that those are the words we talk about the education, like I mentioned. We want quality education. Sierra Leone be don't know for once as the atom of Africa for USAI education Sidon. Well, so why we not bring people we get better idea for can steam with political drive in their direction because all internet political will, the political will for move them. You understand? So now that's we need, but we don't need a coercive word. Even though somebody can say talk na talk, once you do the action. But PPRC there for regulating. I don't give warning. So for me now one person way this. Not only for stop to the APC. They cut across every political party, be the SLPP self they in power. Anyone can they use coercive language, tribal bigotry, insinual language. Let them find them more than this one safe.
So you don't appreciate this fine way and give this there?
I appreciate this one. Let's start with this and let this 14 days let not pass. Just until begin they take the bull by its own. Let the politician there know say no. They don't get the mantra. They're above the law. And this now one thing for said, nobody is above the law in Sierra Leone. The laws are there. When the law tell you say don't flout this, they still continue for doing. It means say you do it deliberately. And we want the peace and sanity of this country here.
Putting in context with all what you'd explained, taking us back to 2007 there of the late president and former President Ernest Bai Koroma there. I mean, it's like this whole using XYZ, I quote from you, the Mamikos and all, not what they begin. I mean, Usai we actually go wrong? Usai the missing link there? Because the trend is like people were more comfortable sitting, saying certain word where the public were like, no, this policy are not even for talk this. And so, I mean, the comfortable way the politicians were mentioning one or two words, and well, one would say because they don't want they make them take action. But also we actually go wrong, or whose mistake we will make, who we don't correct, but we didn't as a country. We take this trajectory now. In
the first place, by the time we were denying democracy in the 1967, where this country are going to one party rule. Then at the first, if one backlog go to history, we'll miss some at that time there. If we don't continue democracy at that time, we don't get some rights.
So they use them kind of about what
I'm coming because the language is at that time. That was why I said the politics of yes in the 70s. Who side we can go tourists. We'll be there with small, we'll go to school in the 80s. We'll see that this country people until we say education and privilege not right. It was wrong. Me in 1982, they made them with student then. Now we are the student in this country. Put on BAE. Yes, I can tell you. It's a 60. They look at you. If you go, blind music affirms education safe now privilege not to you right. So now people begin getting wrong. For not to accept divergent views. Let's say when you vote with Mabu, then we say talks and come. Then can they round up this whole place? Take one. If Naraja too. That's when the government they in favor of you, they take me marble, then put all in your box. Gone are the days. Then politics of deception, gone are the days. Because then the world not be done there in technology like this. Then the world not be done exposed like this. Then the world be there in dark. But now I tell you, when they go into technology, so for civilize, for rhyme with the days, for go beyond, waiting, tradition they do. Wait for talk for it. Now, then they see that they kill goats. You ever hear that talk today? They go and spring the blood in them villages. They Allah, they bring cannibalism inside just to scare the mindset of the people. So we don't miss out from that ending. Now, I can say from where they pass, let's say the then president, blessed memory, Pakaba, from where we begin get democratic tendencies, it be very good foundation for Sierra Leone.
How?
Very good. How? A station, for example. It make a station then, independent. Say the NRO, they talk about maybe income tax, it be scattered all over the place. It come, it settle them. It bring all together for get one body when a NRA. You look at the stations the way it's set. Way for be independent. Kwame they say me mentor na Obama. Obama they say in Africa we don't need giants men. We don't need elephants men or lion men. What we need is stronger institution. So now then thing and they don't miss them for we make independence in the institution and they. Police, for example, don't use police against your citizen. Now this the government they use, they past and present. Even now, so they talk, the SLPP said they do the same for them favor.
And you get the term others from above.
So these are the things we are talking about. Now that area they will miss some. Others, from above, the police will tell you, say, well, now chain of command. But that's not what we want to see. Let the police do their work. If they know, say, me, Solomon Sundu, I don't flout the law, you understand, against the state, like what they talk about the PPRC, let the law take in course without interference. Right? So, but this political, interference into institution, into everything we do in Sierra Leone. Everything is about politics in Sierra Leone. But we get for change the narrative there.
But we would change them because I was actually coming there. I mean, looking at the political arena. For example, it don't be now, so as you call your name, some man don't categorize you already. Oh, you know Joe Bana, you know Joe Santigi.
Sure.
That's the trend. Or you get good job, oh, na this, na that. Anything good now where they happen to person, we get for associated with this whole politics things. Amongst many of the reasons, people even they feel say the reason why some of these people or some of the politicians they use certain terms, it's because they feel like we don't even get the word for use again. Because if, for example, you trust me with power, sometimes I not go able to deliver waiting I don't promise you in my manifesto. So I will just use any kind of a thing. And you also mentioned earlier in your submission, say, what thing that happened to me 25 years back, you wake that mammy today will experience her. He will tell you, say, we begin a beg, not mention the word again. So the occurrence of things, all of these things that happen, they make, because you fail for promise and politicizing everything, they make, plus they feel like, there's no need, I just use waiting as a means for me for get away with what I want.
I agree with you. I'll make her go back as I tell you about Blessed Memory Pakaba. Really, these foundations were set. Pakaba, he used a PR system for bringing Sierra Leoneans in together. You see, say, it bring people inside in governance for can work for Sierra Leone. Divulge of your region, your tribe.
But there are some APC members will not tell you that.
I'm coming, I say we see them, and it work. But people in there into the government will not be know. In fact, we grown in this country. We don't know some of we like we don't know it's not this, not you day or nanda you day. Even when you come here, you go now overseas. If we talk for example, one of the best union we make you enjoy in the Economic Union in England. So unite. You go to there is a diary where you click. You want to see Solomon Sundu usai you get some quick. Then kind of stuff then they now need in Sierra Leone. But what you do up over the years, I can tell you then two political parties and let we nip the. I mean I make a say on a program say anybody will call me, we there for speak truth to power. And that time prayer. Where I can say let God give me the power, the strength for we, writers, civil society, journalists, follow speak truth to power. Then two political parties. As I tell you, if they all be followed within Pakababi do, believe me, this country not for them days so again. You know, we can't begin realize this if we not talk under and let's begin to on the first 5 year, fine. But after that 5 year, what's up begin kind inside for Dotty? If you not be this name, you know within an office. We see what's a key. The whole people every day them pull them because of political reasons. Now then the thing begin gets wrong.
Minkailu be sit also is sit on so. It's not so it happen no. It's in fact now the opposite. What you
in fact not so it happen. Minkailu will never say the truth. That's so it happen. Will not be ever know that. And way down the happen, you see now whether on a self cam, then talk say the new directions, then say begin apply on the first term. Now then say don't begin say oh no. So this politics of you do me, I do you. I think say radio if you follow me, pen me na the fourth sin na Sierra Leone. We are right say this politics of you do me, I do you, tit for tat, if for stop. And the new direction, don't miss the new direction at that time. That was where it stopped. Because we came in with words. Civil society, we are strong in that. And I think now, we continue to look at, how you call them, merits. Because now merits for deserve. If you say Solomon Sudu deserve this work, application day, you understand? They apply for him, na Sierra Leonean, divulge of in tribe. Leonean make it go there. You understand? So that make you see say boku thing and them political appointments and with a lot of commissions, a lot of offices. Not political appointment just for put, that chronics so that you will work in the interest. And again, what's important all of this, even with technocrats then, with professionals then, they can't take the political issues. When they go, accountants, then say you institution and say crazy for keeper. We find out say boku accountants or auditors, man, they fly out informations what you're not supposed to do just because to satisfy your political, masters. It's wrong. Me now the same process again. Don't get your political act into office. Don't take it there. Because if you go work under as director, go there as director. Because everybody within another institution, they're all connected. But go there with one family. You understand? And work for Sierra Leone. So over the years, even the professionals then, they say don't turn politicians. We're not supposed to be so. The technocrats then, they say turn politicians. They're not supposed to be so. So that's because of we problem with the Facebook. Until we begin, you ain't a professional, you go for the work, forget about that politician. And also, the appointees and whether them will make the appointees like the ministers. Not do something. And recently, we don't see what's in the happen. You see, like for example, I will call him like Dennis Sani or other one them. You go to office, you don't meet man, don't go by Keda. That man don't claim as civil servant. You don't claim Nakeda
over 27 years.
You don't be in a position for over 20 something years. You just can't because you're not political appointee, for with that person. They're wrong. These are the issues we mention. Say until we begin sit down, we get to call one dialogue. Me they push for one thing we will call one national development plan. Why are they called for this? Now, like, we don't see over the years, political party, you will see they take some developmental stride. Yeah? Make a case in points. Roads and the way we see, like, from the past administration measure, where NSK continued some of the roads and they see go to the kind roads same, so then they drop.
So don't let it travel and go take now, say at least you go take now a few hours for go,
exactly.
For example.
Where Biocam, most of the roads same way in the NSP they do, they are banned. Now, here's the money they want. What you force now and do and reflect. Thank God these reforms that go on now within ministries, departments, and agencies. We are going to tell the tripartite committee, take it. Because most of the reforms that we talk about, now for there we can be fine. Seeing the way related to elections, a fine. Because I make ministries, departments, and so if we begin to say we one national development plan, not agenda, because we attach agenda to one, then we say na political thought. Well, we say one national development plan where we prioritize, for example, if you come, you don't have power. You take energy, for example, you prioritize them. You take water, you prioritize them. You take education, prioritize things them and continue. We'll not play about on the other areas, but we'll get prioritize areas them.
They couldn't say governments are continuity.
Exactly. So if we do that, I think say it go fine. Then somebody can without a manifesto, and any manifesto where you get, make them in line with the one national development plan. That is my call.
You know, Mr. Sun, where they talk and say, hey, talk one box, but yan short.
Exactly.
Let us go back to some key points in your submission where you make. You say that politics of trade, again, that's one. You say the issue of do me, I do you, I no go vex.
Tit for tat.
You say it shouldn't happen again.
Yes.
But look at view this now as an Sierra Leone. Look at the roadmap where politics they take. Come, for example, you don't mention them already. One plan,
one national development.
When I don't start with road, when we come, me continue. We've seen. She don't explain so, and reality. Then turn off for for they on the same scale. And you go on for ask the question, you go to wonder, with all these good plans or good thoughts we get, if we actually as Sierra Leoneans, we don't ready for the down the whole water as a country.
I think say now we for accept them. How for accept them? Now one, like what I mentioned, say that politician where they come meet you say, Lord go born that police station. Tell and say you tell before. Me they go there.
Or you send it begin.
Send it begin. Not go there. We see things that happen. You understand? Way down they cause a lot of things in Sierra Leone. Yeah. Even let we take the thing where they on the ground now, these drug fights. We make you always say, "Let not politicize and even right," because what then they the Sierra Leoneans then divulge of tribe. So the Salone people want for so man, let us say Salone.
Salone, yeah.
Most of we brothers and sisters want for get money. That quick way they, soft way. Not only come here you they sit down before the kind of this program. You don't do you productions. You don't do it for right. You don't sit down with small money. Not to say the money big or you know able to satisfy, but you content. Not to so they begin use that what they say. Let us content with what we have.
Little bit so much.
Exactly. And also put country first. If them put in another office, make sure say you work for your country. Nation come first. That patriotism we don't lack over the years. That love for country. I think it's now for try for inculcates back. How for do one? Let we resist them political party then two political parties will bring Canadian tribe a big country. Then say we don't pass that day. And waiting I will advise, I think say this na call. I will make this plead if they hear make we sit down, let we get like how we get Binsemani. But don't use as Binsemani. Let we get a one national dialogue forum. Also we invite all political parties, political actors, including citizens. Stadium safe. We can. They
will not donate.
No, if perhaps well, then the whole not is that. Well, as if not they say perhaps on 2026 then we don't done them. So we won't forget that before 2028 we need that one day. Let we begin issues them on the board. Let we begin talk to ourselves as citizens. Let we begin to say now we get Sierra Leone. And I know something now we talk about waiting we want for Yegi, me referring to political supporters. The one the way they support political parties. Parties members, let them begin mindful of what even they do. If you follow week or two, I do something on political party being democratized. If democracy should start with political parties. How? You want for can rule country. Una as political party, una not account to una people.
Inside una house force.
Inside una house force. Una not able to forget accounts for money the way they come. Membership thing the way they come. Now do for certain. Then you already say political party quick they don't wash the dirty linen. I see you they give you brief statements on some issue with the PPRC. For me, political parties, you need numbers and not minors. If really you don't say this person here without her, you will not do well. When I don't try and to say. This now warning shots. And this thing don't begin to come back. Now with respect to the APC, I use this as a case in point because
yes, I understand.
Now collecting and begin tell them if democracy should start it with your political party. Why will you go out and wash your dirty linen to the public?
But you know say politics now loyalty.
So loyalty depend on how you look at them. The lens, your lens, so how you look at them. Politics they go with number. This politics gets a big faction again with integrity. Yeah, if me and you then at this house, I do all things as by me and daddy. You say me the man not important. That left you. Then you begin go down the drain, picking to go do so. This what people they will tell you. You say, when the man be they say the man no better. Now you like politics. Somebody when you know say you get number. Somebody when you know say if you would start your number, you understand. You go win victory. Why you for say you for left out? In the first why you for disadvantage that person?
So let's just use your example again for practicalize and small. Let's say this daddy also in question. Now daddy maybe don't left the mama in struggle times. For example, he left you and he go, then he want for come back. You ask the mama, you go want for trust the pikin. You go rather eat the daddy, go rather say la eat guy use me pikin than entrust the man again for come to me.
Well, that's the now way you create a different form the Sam's manner issues. If you look at the bullying.
Just practical example.
This practical example I want for redefine for you.
Okay.
What of like say me the papa, me and you the mommy day, you say I need do nothing. Then I go out of you, they ready for come big me. I not for come. I for come because we don't born picking them. I dey look,
again.
no, well, I dey look at the picking them. Let me say, Usa we don't born picking them. Usa picking all day, I can go for more than marriage. Not so. But in this case, the politics. And you look at the disadvantage. For example, I'm not there to prejudice the issue because the issue is right now within PPRC. We just play around that, right? For me, now the way you see, say, how you bully your man, that is the case of Sam's man. Look the way they pull him. Look the way the man is over, and look the way you say, now inside I born, now I have them in me, now I me papa suffer and then put on a prison, then born me safe before you come on a prison. How you look like a person, you go disenfranchise them. So that make us say political parties should start democracy within themselves, within them, their offices, to accept divergent views. If you're able to accept that, then you can rule country. But if you're able to democratize inside yourself, it happened to the SLPP as well. The same way can they collect, you know, they out. But at the end of the day, what you see they do? They don't say can they collect, no matter how you look at them. The president go around, he say, you know what? You know, a house divided by itself cannot stand. Let's come in. That is the advice I'm giving.
You know, in all of this, now me and you, the ordinary man, now we are at the center of all things. And these people making this odd statement, I'm not a foreigner them. The Sierra Leoneans, where you mentioned, say, opposition are government in waiting.
Yeah.
These are people where we go get for entrust pass to one way or the other, or either way. And the people them, me and you, when they can campaign to, very soon we'll foresee them in numbers, begin go inside Dove Court where normal times you don't see them. I mean, what's not the lesson where the ordinary salon man from learn from all of these things? I mean, we don't, from 1961 to date, we don't all now play this game here. Yet it's just the same thing. Joke banagab, go this, go do that. They just anti. I mean, waiting we for learn now, me and you, the ordinary man.
Well, I think I will take what you call political fallback. The politicians they get, most of them not get fallback. What I mean by that? They just depend on politics. They not get nothing. Even you talk about well, you guess from the winner professionals, like to get the lawyers, you know, where you mentioned most of them, where they lost, they go back now in chamber, not also. So not get political fallback. So not get even fallback. Not sabi do business, not sabi do farming, not get no professional background for let it go into a back. So it depend on politics. Now it don't be for the long. And if then people will continue for put them, we begin to bring them come into the folds. Then issue no we don't know. Then just listen to that power way by all means. Now them for take power by all means. Then means say one of that bagbati way. Now you want them for the take power, and we don't need that again. Get fall back. If you power left you, go do your farm. Go now you cocoa farm, cacao farm, go do them. If I something and the way go create more jobs for people.
So if I understand what you just say, it's like most of them are into it because of benefits or what they gain from them.
Well, now make I tell you, say they fall back. Now you see people they can spend 100 million for let them get within 50 billion. It's a business they want to do. Ask all of them political leaders that now we aspire for be presidential candidates. Go ask one. Where you factory, where you get, where you industry, where you get, where you farm. You know, these are the issues. They don't get them. Waiting they get, now for letting able for come from that gang business, come into power, then the state resources, then control them how they want. And what's the cause is, make a name other thing, because the country not get system. When I mean by system, they quite talk about one national development plan. They follow system. We don't now they talk about one single treasury account. Besides ministry, departments, and agencies. Some ministry, for example, Ministry of Trade, get past 100 accounts. Wait today, me and you are the permanent secretary, you are the minister, you will just instruct me. Hey, but what about that gap before where they under? That money where they? But that implementation, not go drum. Not begin put systems in place. This educational system we talk about. If Pekin go pay, or let's say now they see the school and say for like transition points from MPSC, let's say Becker. For example, you don't capture that Pekin from that point. You see the charges. Let not be human touch. Go and pay your charges at the bank. You bring the, you know, it go forget. We cut. Well. The thing is, you know, and the technology we try for inculcate into the system instead getting on downsides. But mechanics, not make laws, and they look at cyber laws and other laws, right? So for me to put system in place, we say, flounder easily. It happen at the wall. Overseas, not to see corruption or corruption before you corrupt. Before you become corrupt, you go don't manipulate the system they force. And you want to for manipulate the system right there. So now we do then thing and they force. What begin do then thing and they you go see say corruption will be minimized. As I tell you about professionals, when you go to your office, be a professional. Whether you not from SRPP, but we go keep your mouth like to that person there because you work for one within national development plan and you go with system. By doing so, processes go follow. Because if you want for procure, for example, this phone Slick, you cannot rise up one money. You say, no, I want for buy a phone, then take the money, give you. You go through waiting. Procedures, not so. Yeah. So now begin inculcate that into a system. I think so governance system will find.
All right. Lastly, before we go, Mr. Sundu, now PPRC they don't take their stance already. 120,000 unions, 120 million unions.
Yeah.
And 14 days for making them pay this money. In all of this, what more do we expect? I mean, what's more for come beyond this in sense, whether they not pay or not, or whether they pay or not, or whose message this could send not only to the one that they don't flout the laws already, cut across all the other political parties?
Well, make I just give this other one. The PPRC Regulation Commission don't get anonymous power. Now you will begin see, we will begin can discuss then see them day back. We don't get political parties, then we don't register in this country. We campaign election. We don't do, I think, 6 consecutive elections. Don't able to get 2%. PPRC is going to look at those political parties who are relevant, then pull you come out. So that get for happen. And also, like where they talk about if they not pay, they don't go pay. Now PPRC, and this is advice to political parties, a lot not begin the year for other things. As I mentioned, if you look at the PPRC chairman in statement, it talks say, no time, no day in the APC in favor for make them again sit down, drag, and mark you this thing with they pan, again for take them long. Now they talk about the primaries, for go into primaries, where they call lower level elections. They're not even started.
They're not even started. Then company don't far.
They still a draw. You don't see what talk say the house divided by itself cannot stand. Let we say, for example, PPRC say them go down this, we don't the end into the year. Where then go down they take them decision. If you feel aggrieved over the decision, you go back to PPRC within 14 days. Not so?
Yes.
Let's say after that 14 days, PPRC call on back. The final decision with PPRC will take back. You feel disenfranchised, you go court. Outside you go to the Supreme Court. Because after PPRC in the Supreme Court, you go. It got to take you time. And most of them say you go with the political calendar. Now when you look at, even when, what they talk them way, they go around about, the tripartite. Now make you see the tripartite, they try for do something for meet up the political calendar. We get census, we get for camp 2026. You get for do that and result get for come out for determine whether you get for do boundary delimitations, right? These are all issues. And these are all educative things that we'll get for the tell people. So let them think of that. Now for tomorrow later you say, oh, this political party not they in line with these sections and these, they don't ban them. You get for begin upon a Sierra Leone. So let political party take reconnaissance of that. Let them inculcate them. For say anything they do, it's time bound. And if you flout that time, then go ban you. That's not the thing with them for beginning, no. Then also, you talk about if they not pay the money. Well, then they left to PPRC. Now they don't do them fines. Well, believe say they way now the regulatory commissions. If you don't start for law, if you make sure that law they work and make the law not only pick like quasi, the posting. Why now? You know why? Because they may not go sign that MOU. After that MOU then be signed now PPRC. Then say after that, all this they may not talk, making the country ungovernable that not pass. I get political army that not pass. They be given all amnesty on that. But after that, anyone again give them kind of language like what Mara don't do, PPRC go step in. And we look at PPRC now if they go take really the necessary measure against the political bigotries in there or statements.
PPRC the watch. Thank you very much, Solomon Sundu, a civil society activist and also a journalist. It's a pleasure having you on board always.
Thank you.
And thus, we could draw the curtains down to this edition of the Today Show After Lunch. Plenty thank you to the production team when she say we bring the show to Una. I am Agabiatu Mansaye.
go happen every Friday from December 5th, 2025 to January 17th, 2026 na Freetown Amusement Park, formerly called Victoria Park. Come witness the hot talents of the grand finalists them like Vicky Chain.
Guess you have from the breaches and it's all clear. But if I be your mastermind, I gotta make it all clear.
Zico Dad.
I no go done if I not start. Show me the blood clot.